Hello and welcome to the All Night Gamers Podcast, episode 257. Hi, hello, hi. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us for another edition of the show. It's a birthday episode. It's my birthday. It's also Kyle's birthday. Happy birthday to us.
Yay, happy birthday,
Let's
guys.
go.
Yay. Do you have any fun plans for your birthday later this month, Kyle?
Well, not. I'm supposed to do something with Cooper. He hasn't told me anything about what we're doing, so I don't know what we're doing yet. But mostly I'm gonna go to school, and then I'm doing something with him. And I've been dragged into going and getting a mani-pedi for Valentine's Day, even though I don't really care about it. And then I'm gonna do some dinner with my parents, so be pretty good time.
Interesting.
Isn't
Nice.
this like the third time you've had your feet done?
Yeah, but it's the first time I've had my hands done.
Okay, alright.
I don't know. I don't be caring.
That's right, you be Kylan.
Okay.
Oh, that was
Are we
rough.
doing?
Boo.
Are we doing
Yeah,
work
get
for
off-
3
get
minutes
off
or
the
work for 5
stage.
minutes? Or what are we doing? Now I'm trying to cram a score in. What mode are we
Oh,
in?
it's
3 minutes? 5 minutes?
arcade 10
10
3
minutes.
minutes?
10 minutes.
10 minutes? God damn! Now I would just do 5 minutes and you can double my score.
No,
I'm not doubling your score.
that's not how it works.
That's fair, yeah.
I didn't.
I could have done better on
I didn't.
5 minutes.
Yeah, I would have done better on 5 minutes than I would have done on 10, and we're
Don't worry.
doubling.
Don't worry, I'm
To
still
people-
gonna be last. How do you
people
freaking
aren't-
go?
If you got a
Are
control,
you
This
on a
man
controller?
deserves to be disqualified.
Shut up, bro.
Are you
Wait,
on a
what
controller
are
or
the
a
stupid
keyboard?
controls on this? I'm on controller.
okay, so
R button, right shoulder.
No,
What?
incorrect. I'm still just
yeah.
fucking It's left bumper. You liar. It's left bumper.
Mine was right shoulder.
Cameron, I don't think you know your lefts and right.
No, it was.
No,
I,
he doesn't.
this was the right shoulder button.
Well, let's get into it. Yakuza Kiwami 3 and Dark Ties is releasing on Wednesday. Mario Tennis Fever is releasing on Thursday. A couple games coming out this week.
Yay.
Mario Tennis Fever feels like the video game equivalent of Milk Toast. I did not try out the demo. This is just how I feel about this game.
I didn't. It wasn't available at our Target, so I didn't get a chance to.
There was
But,
a
like,
comparison
I'm
I
not-
saw recently.
Concerned.
For tennis versus I don't remember what the other Mario sports game it was, but it was the new one, and like um how good the animations are in comparison.
Mm-hmm. This is Switch 2 exclusive.
Yeah,
Is it?
I thought so.
It looks like it is, yeah.
It might be.
Ooh. So yeah, that's happening. Watch this be like the best tennis game ever, and we've just been wasting our time with every tennis game that's come out since the Wii.
Right.
It's gonna make me really
it's
mad,
possible.
but I doubt it. We should be getting reviews tomorrow, probably. If it comes out on Thursday. I was hoping to find some on Metacritic, but there's none yet. Ubisoft Union
Oh,
representative. Oh, what you got?
I guess that is a space roster. I don't know. I was trying to find what I was looking for, and then I found like a post of someone comparing rosters. Ultra Smash, Aces, and um, the new one. So I guess that's a good thing. Big roster.
Ubisoft Union representatives call for exit of CEO Yves Guillemot. I hope I pronounced that right. If you guys think my Japanese is bad, you should see my uh French, Dutch. I don't know.
If you
That's
guys
how
think my
bad it is. I
Japanese
don't.
is bad, you should see my English. Ugh, talk about atrocious.
Pretty sure
um.
French.
Yeah, Guillemot seems French.
Yeah, that's what where my guess would come from. Specifically the last name, and it being Ubisoft, which I think is a French company.
Two Ubisoft Union representatives have warned that it will be impossible for company management to rebuild trust with employees while the current CEO remains in power. I'm just not even going to try to say the name again. You guys heard it. It's good enough.
Sure, that's believable.
This comes just weeks after they announced a sweeping reset, including you guessed it, studio closures, game cancellations, and return to office. Which, of all things, being a game development company, that's going to be a hard sell.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't. Did I talk about Sony having a job application that I saw and tried to apply for?
The what application?
Sony,
No.
they had one out in the Bay, Bay Area. And I know it's the Bay Area because when I saw it initially, it said virtual. And when I went to apply, it said, "Are you located in the Bay Area? And would you be okay with relocating?" And I went, "No."
Hmm.
I'm like, you ain't debating me with remote and then going, "You in office, bitch."
Coward.
Correct. Yeah,
So,
that made me think of it.
anyway, they're trying to cost cut.
Yep, everyone is.
Yeah, this article
How
also
very
goes on
profit
and on.
conscious.
Profit conscious. It's a good way to put it. It's a good whitewash.
Yeah.
Sane washing, as the kids say.
Capcom's got new sales numbers. Let's see what we've got here.
I'd assume everyone's probably on a Capcom kick with RE9 around the corner.
100,000 plus update sales for many titles. RE4 remake is sold $1.1 million the past quarter, up to 12.2 million overall. The MVC franchise is at 13 million. MVC. Marvel vs. Capcom. Ah, yes. Um, doesn't really see anything total sales wise that isn't like that we haven't already talked about before, or that's like, oh wow, shocker. Like Resident Evil's 183 million units total across all games, which like cool. What does that even mean anymore? We're talking about game sales over like 30 years. But cool to see. I guess they're still doing well. Love to see that. We like Capcom around here. We support Capcom.
Yeah.
Nintendo's working to secure stable supplies of memory components, quote unquote, to avoid hardware price rises. Good luck. So
Good.
is everybody else. Like, I guess I appreciate the sentiment, but like, I don't know, man. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, our AI overlords get it first.
Well, I hope they do because I really don't want this. I really don't want to see all these game consoles go up in price.
Again.
Which is already being kind of threatened. I know Sony talked about that too recently. They kind of hinted at like that PlayStation Plus might go up a little bit more again, but they're gonna try to keep PlayStation 5 costs the same.
There is no reason for PlayStation Plus to go up again.
Says you. My stock money got to go up, even though I don't own any stock.
Says
The
me.
the line goes up, Alex.
I've bought PlayStation Plus. I think it's ridiculous to ask more from it.
Considering they're not giving anything else.
Yeah. It's
Also,
not
didn't
like
they
you're
just
adding anything to make it go up in price.
didn't
Yeah,
they
like
just
2 years
remove
ago
like
they
the not the price increase that like recently like they removed PlayStation Stars or whatever.
yes, they got rid of stars, which still makes me mad because I liked getting the money back from buying stuff
See,
on PlayStation.
you said the most hated phrase, money back.
It just made me spend more money because I also got
Alex about to crash out.
yeah, it's dumb. You should reward your people.
Smells like dog.
Square Enix will, quote, share more updates than ever before on Final Fantasy VII Remake Project this year, says the director. What does that mean?
Words. It means they're
We're
going to give
gonna
us words.
we're gonna talk a lot because that's all we can afford to do.
We can't actually release the game. What if people realize that it's just words?
This Final Fantasy is gonna be the most Final Fantasy you've ever Final Fantasied.
That's what I want.
How many Final Fantasies can you have? I thought
So we got
Final
16
Fantasy.
main
It's in the name.
ones.
You can't have a second Final Fantasy. There's only one Final
There's
Fantasy.
one Final Fantasy.
That's
There's
what I'm
several
saying.
Yeah.
Which
Final
one's the
Fantasies,
actual last one here?
Technically the
Then
first
only
one, because that was going to be their final, and then it actually sold, and thus we continued making Final Fantasies.
Halo 3, finish the fight. What do we do now? I just can't stop finishing
Finish
the
it
fight.
again.
Halo 4.
Wasn't that a prequel? I don't know. All I know about Halo is that every game since 3, they always retcon whatever they introduce and be like, no, no, just the first 3 are canon.
Yeah. Uh,
I immediately remember why I don't like this game.
Why is that,
what,
Kyle?
Crazy Taxi?
Crazy.
Huh?
Why
You
is
talking
that,
Crazy
Kyle?
Taxi?
Yes, it's ass.
This
Graphics ass.
this sounds like a
Playing it.
skill
Well,
issue.
also save
You
it,
know what?
save it for
It
later.
is that too, but like,
We're gonna talk about it later.
why'd we do this one again?
We're running it back.
Just a fun competition
Spoilers.
game.
Alex asked for it for like a month, so we got to do it
I
because
just
people
wanted to do a
people rarely
competition.
people rarely ask for a game specifically like that. So when we
to
gotta
run it back.
we gotta do it.
We gotta take our
I have
chance.
for Civ.
Well, we should do Civ next week since it's your. We also talked about that. You never said anything. It's since it's our birthday month, so you get to pick a game. Mine was Straft Tap. We already did that. So
Yeah.
Stardew
I guess we're all
Valley.
playing Civ next week.
Yeah,
Civ
probably.
1, right? Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Let me install MS DOS real quick. Stardew Valley's 1.7 update will add 2 new marriage candidates. Cool. Where's Haunted
Oh,
Chocolatier,
Andy.
dog?
Not a real game.
It's going well.
Do we think this means new characters, or do we think this means
No,
like
it means you're gonna
Sandy
be
who
able to.
won second place like 6 years ago?
It means you're
Or
gonna be able
10
to steal some of the wives because that's the only other option.
Oh, dude, my cousin's gonna be ecstatic. He really wants to date Caroline.
Robin.
No, Abigail's mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, okay, realistically, who's the options? Sandy
With-
and Pam?
Oh, Pam, I think was on the vote thing.
Old alcoholic lady.
Clint was on the guy's side. Nobody wants to
I guess that
marry
would make
Clint.
I guess that would make sense though. Add one female candidate, one male candidate.
I don't know. It's crazy to me. We've been playing that. A lot of people think there's always been 6, but we've been playing since there was 5. I did find what the old vote was. For the girls' side, it was Emily, Marnie, Sandy, and Pam, with Sandy getting second. And for the guys' side, it was Shane, Linus, Clint, and the Wizard got second.
Well, we'll see. I guess. Apparently, there's other stuff coming too. Quote: I'm trying not to reveal too much because I like for it to be a surprise.
Me too, but like at some point you gotta announce something.
He also says he wants to try to do something more with children. Try to make the children a little more interesting.
I mean, that's one of the biggest downloaded mods for Stardew, so I could see.
Turning the children into birds.
No, you can do that in the game, but just like making them interesting or things. I know one of them was I've seen previously was like people made it more visually interesting, like the kids would take on more characteristics of the parents instead of all looking like the same generic baby.
Hey, that may be a generic looking baby, but it's my generic looking baby.
Leon and Grace Amiibo were announced at the partner direct. Oh yeah, there was a partner direct.
Yeah.
that we have no notes on.
Yeah, we didn't really want to go through everything in
Nobody-
detail. There's a meme that I put in the Discord, I think, that sums up my feelings on it. It's like, you've all been waiting for it. Port. Hey, you guys remember Mario Kart World? We don't. Anime game. Anime game. Hey, you guys, you've been waiting for it. You all love this guy.
Oh, I
It's
watched that.
Bethesda. Hey, port.
I mean, if you're buying a Switch, you don't want anime games. You bought the wrong console. I'm gonna say it. There was a horror game announced though, or I guess puzzle survival. This is a horror game. I won't be convinced otherwise. Uh, Tokyo Scramble was announced exclusively for the Switch.
For now.
This is 100% a horror game. I don't care what they call it.
Um,
Puzzle adventure. That's a horror game if I've ever seen one. I posted a screenshot from the thing.
It wasn't. Yeah, that's a. That's a, that. That's a giant bug. Ah, Kyle is finished.
Yeah, I'm not playing
Wisdom
that
and
more
quick
than once.
thinking are paramount mode. Interesting.
Cool.
So
What
for
the
a
hell?
$30.
couple,
Praying Mantis thing.
highlights, I guess they showed off Pragma RE9. Um, Indiana
They
Jones
announced
is
Rebirth.
coming. Fallout 4 is
Pragmatic got a
coming.
demo. I
Oblivion's
didn't play
getting
it, but
ported.
it sure did.
Valheim's
Sure did
getting
get a demo.
ported. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII got announced to come to Switch. A couple new Arcade Archives updates. Turok Origins, I guess. Yay. Where's the real Nintendo Direct?
Oh, Square announced a sequel to Paranormasight,
Who?
which is interesting. Yeah, exactly. It's like me who's played it, and that's it. I haven't even beaten it. Enough to make a sequel, apparently.
Intriguing.
I don't know, it was weird. It was like it dealt with I think yokai in Japan, but like all I remember is that like you do the first guy's thing before it sends you off to the next person, but the first guy dies. And I figure that's probably the whole thing because it's like I assume by the end you save them all, but like to there you get I guess bad endings. I don't know. I haven't beaten it. But they basically shadow announced the sequel because it comes out in 2 weeks.
They have no faith in that. Why would you do that?
Apparently they decided to.
Dumb.
So yeah, there you go. And with that, on to Collector's Corner, the weekly segment where we go around and talk about the games been playing and the games been buying. This is a I was about to say that again. Blech, brain farting. We use a wheel here to determine who goes first, and I'm trying to fill that out here real quick. Okay, let's see who we got.
You were not ready for everyone to be here.
I was
Even though Cooper's
not.
been like silent.
He's locked in on something. I just don't know what that something is. Cameron, you're up.
Homework.
Dude,
Hell yeah, let's go.
This show's 9/11. Cameron goes first twice in a week.
That's so evil. This is so evil. Okay, so what
Not
have
wrong
I done?
though.
Ah, okay,
It's so hateful.
so
Yeah, it is, dude. I hate you.
That's crazy. I've been playing some Legends ZA. I just caught Darkrai for the DLC, so I can now work my way through the second half of the DLC. Because I'm about to roll credits on the DLC, and then there's a second half. Um, I finished collecting the Lorcana cards that they're giving out at Epcot, except for like the foil full arts, um, because those are like 1 in 100 packs. So I have not pulled any of them. But I'm not counting those because they go above the ending number 204. I have all 204 cards. The other cards don't matter. I would like to pull one before the end of the festival, but I don't care to collect all of them because I'm not paying $100+ for a card. Absolutely not.
Fair.
Um, and then I want to say that I helped Chelsea a little bit with Hogwarts Legacy. Yeah. Um, and I played, as has already been spoiled, Crazy Taxi. And I think that's about it.
Very nice.
Just been it's been a very busy week, which it has been. I'm so tired of busy weeks, dude. I had a demo on Thursday. I had a demo. I don't. They're like, hey, can you do it? I'm like, okay. I was physically exhausted after that demo.
Where you played a
Where I
air
played
aircraft simulator.
aircraft. Yeah, just like having to like do the professionalism, because it wasn't just
Can
play it; it was also like explain it, because it's like the final demo for it. So I'm like, I have to make this look good. I was specifically asked to make it look good.
Yeah, you got to put on your corporate face.
Yeah, which is
can
stressful.
you crash the plane yet? Like you're in Microsoft Plane Simulator, and you can crash it into everything.
Um, no, yes, maybe. I think I'm confused by the question. I did, however, while I was testing it, I crashed into a tank and it just kind of bounced away.
That's
So
Not really
collision is not correct.
blowing up the tank is a.
No, but it was funny. It kind of bounced away. I did not show that during the demo.
I mean, hey, they asked for a flight simulator, not a physics engine.
Correct. That's why we're using Unreal. That's the physics engine. Whether or not it does what it's supposed to is not my problem. I'm not the one coding that.
Alrighty. Well, let's see who's next. Kyle, you're up.
Yippee. Well, I am currently playing Dungeons and Degenerate Gamblers.
Nice.
Um,
It's been a while.
I have. It has. I saw TikTok about it the other day actually, and I was like, ooh, I need to get back on that. So that's whenever I picked it back up again. Um, I played Magic with Cooper earlier in the week. Uh, I played a lot of Monster Hunter. Talk about Capcom. Played a lot of Monster Hunter. Um, I played some Civ 6. I started a run, or not Civ 6, sorry, Civ 7. I started a run
Six
with.
seven. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave the call
Yeah,
now.
I'm. So...
Um,
yeah, I apologize. That's my fault. That's my fault.
um, but yeah, I played Civ 7 and started a run with Blackbeard. So he gets like a whole bunch of piratey things that he can do. And basically like even if you're allied with specific naval units, you can still attack them, which is very fun because every time you kill a naval unit, you get money equal to the power that they had. So you just like absolutely obliterate naval units. It's a great time. Uh, I think that's pretty much it. I had to do a lot of homework. Oh, actually, something pretty sick happened today. So I'm in biology 104, which is like the biology of organisms, like organismal biology or whatever the hell it is. So basically, like the one that me and Cooper took last semester is like um the intro biology. It talks about a lot of like microbiology sort of deal, and
The powerhouse of
it
the
it
cell.
briefly, yeah, briefly talks. Yeah, we talk about the mitochondria, and we talk about like briefly at the end of the semester we talk about evolution. Um, but coming to this class is completely different. We're talking about like all we're going through basically every like um kingdom, phylum, and genus that we can. Like we're going through or class, not genus, class. We're going. We've like hit on a whole bunch of things already. Like, but we just had our first of 3 major exams today. Today it was on Scantron, so we basically got our test results back like on the way out the door, pretty much. And the whole class was talking about it in the group me because they were like, "Oh, I only got like a 85 out of 125. I only got like a 60 something out of 125." And they were like, "Man, somebody got a freaking 111. Who the hell is that?" I'm like, "Dang, I hope I didn't get a bad grade." I go into my canvas. I'm the motherfucker with the 111. You love to see it.
Ruin it.
You love to
Ruin
see
the
Someone,
it.
bell curve.
yeah, literally, someone put
Ruin the curve, bro. Nobody's getting a curve today, bitch.
someone put this man in witness
No,
protection.
they might get 9 points.
Do what?
They might get 9 points.
They might. They probably won't. I
Because
mean,
Kyle
I
ruined
I
the
did the
curve.
math too. I did the math too. Yeah, and he drops the lowest test grade, so he probably isn't gonna do it regardless, because your lowest test grade is your curve. Like that should bring your grade up. Um,
Dude, I'll never have had a
but
better class in college than my DLC class, where he kept lowering the grade.
oh
Like
no,
what the like a C was very low by the end of the semester, like in the 30s.
oh god, yeah, and A is still because I was at like a 101 before we took this test, and on the test I got a 111, but I got it was 89.5%. So it's still like a B in terms of percentage grade,
Right.
and it actually dropped my grade down to a 93. So I gotta pick it back up, but I still got the highest grade in the class. The class average on that test was a 55.
Dang, man, that's
That
bad.
no, but
Yeah,
that sounds about right for you said the one and I was like, yeah, that's hard.
yeah. The
What?
organism, like we
Yeah,
literally, like we
organism
had to do,
biology is
we
hard.
were doing like um we were talking about like fucking at the beginning of the semester it was like evolution and theories of evolution, and then it was um we started talking about like actual organisms, but it's like all the ones we've talked about so far is like acial flatworms, pseudocoelomate, like roundworms and flatworms. We talked about like mollusks. So, like
Uh,
all that shit. We talked about like sponges and anemones and like, but like just some weird things. Like I think the most normal things that we talked about was cephalopods, so like squids and octopi, and we talked about like bivalves, snails, crustaceans. Like that's like the type of stuff we're talking about right now, and that's like the normal stuff. Most of what we've been talking about is like parasitic flatworms and roundworms, and
I
like
got a roundworm for you. Sorry.
oh
I really got to stop
okay.
out with my outburst. I apologize for my outburst.
I don't know what I'm supposed to say about that, but I will say that we dissected an earthworm, and we dissected a crawfish, and we dissected a clam. We dissected a clam. So we've already gotten 3 dissections under our belt, and we have another dissection on Thursday or Wednesday. So
That is a lot of
I can't
dissections.
I can't remember what we're dissecting on Wednesday. I think it's gonna be.
Something.
I can actually look at it real quick.
The teenage brain.
Um, it is definitely not that. I can pretty much go ahead and tell you. Oh, actually, it's on
No.
the lab is. Okay, shut up. Eat my ass.
Welcome
The lab
back,
is on
Jeffrey
echinoderms.
Epstein.
So, shut the fuck up. The lab is on echinoderms, so it's probably gonna be something in that phylum, but I don't know what's in that phylum. So I can pull it up and check, but yeah. So that felt pretty good. And then I came home and had to do a Spanish exam, my first of 3 Spanish exams, and that did not feel as good. So we're just not going to dwell on that one. I got with it. Granted, the instructor has not gone and graded it yet, but I got a 62. So he still has to go and grade about half of it for like make sure that I actually wrote the correct answers whenever I was fill in the blank, and I don't think we had any essay questions on this test, but yeah.
Well, cool. Sounds like you're busy.
Eh,
Just a smidge.
just and mostly that one class. From the sound of it.
Yeah, dude, that class we get a lot of work in that class. Honestly, the class I get the most work in is Spanish, then biology. Like,
Why?
my other 3 classes are pretty light work, honestly. So
Spanish.
Um.
Mm.
All right. Well, I realized that mine's probably going to be really long because of the convention and everything, so I've recused myself from the wheel to go last.
No,
mine has already been pretty long anyways.
you gotta have yourself on the wheel. We gotta see who would actually be last.
So if I'm not
And then you
last,
can
I'm
be
still
last
gonna.
anyways.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
I'll spin
you
it
can be last
for
anyways.
statistical
I'm interested
sake.
who would have.
I won't
Yeah.
screw up the stats, but I will give up my spot to go last. Although I might have already screwed with it, removed my name, and then putting it back in a different spot in the list, but who knows? Well, it doesn't matter. Alex is up next.
Okay. I've played some Pokemon ZA. I played some Marvel Rivals to clear out the current battle pass up to just week 4 or whatever it is. I don't know. I played a lot of Persona. Uh, and Crazy Taxi and Sims. And my head really hurts. There's like bad pressure down here.
Are you one of those people
So
that's sensitive to air pressure?
yeah.
Interesting. I had never thought about that until like it's probably like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I am becoming really into meteorology. Fun side fact. And I found a meteorologist who was posting like, "Hey, if you're sensitive to migraines, be aware. There's a weird, like high pressure zone coming into the southeast this week."
Yeah,
That's
That explains
it's
I
so
was
much.
like, oh,
devastating.
fascinating. Yeah, unfortunate for you. Sorry to hear that, but for me, it's fascinating.
Yeah.
I mean, Chelsea's been out a couple days because of her migraines that her meds aren't hitting, so it's definitely a pressure headache or migraine. But like it,
I think that's everything. I don't know. We did taxes, and I'm planning to buy the Switch 2.
Oh, exciting.
I'm just annoyed that nobody around us has the discount that people posted about at Sam's.
You will pay full price and you will like it. How dare you try to get a discount and keep from paying Shiggy the money he deserves?
I pay Shiggy a lot of money. He can give me this one.
true.
All right, let's see if I'm actually last. Anyway. No, I'm not last. Cooper's going to be last, but Cooper, you go anyway.
Oh, let's go. That's for last. But wait, I don't know how that works.
Best for sort of
No,
last.
it's
Well,
best for
yeah.
sort of last. It
Best
is
for
your
technically
spot,
last.
Technically
but
last.
but if Grant's got a 10, then logically,
He should be last.
yeah.
But we split up the couple. We like Alex went after Kyle, not me. So like it's rigged anyway.
Oh,
Yeah, invalidated.
yeah.
These results are invalidated.
Also, I
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
last,
yeah.
so these have got to be invalidated.
Literally. Check for a weighted wheel, guys. Let me check. All right, so I haven't been playing too much really. I played a little bit of Crazy Taxi. I've been on and off of Roblox, as you know. Um,
Judging you.
and do
You
what?
played Magic.
I'm
I
judging
did
you.
play. Yeah, I played Magic with Kyle. And judging is crazy. Bro plays Pokemon, modern Pokemon.
I wasn't gonna judge you, Cooper, but now I am.
Whatever, bro. I'm just gonna play toilet tower defense by myself, bro. Whatever.
I play both, and I'm going to judge you anyway just for the love of the game.
Oh, that's crazy.
Valid.
I'm just a hater. You know what? I've stopped
Valid,
hating recently.
dog.
I need to get back into hating. I was on a killer
Right,
streak for a while there.
right.
Sorry to interrupt.
That's how I've been feeling. I feel like I'm falling off on the hating. It's not
Yeah,
good.
yeah. Need to get back on that.
What else have I been doing? I really haven't been doing a whole lot besides like school and then
School,
yeah, like
GF, sleep.
Did you start your new job?
not yet. I start that. I don't know. We'll see when the orientation's the orientation's this week, and I think I start next week.
That feels like a very important thing.
Yeah, no, definitely. But
Have you talked to the principal to get your scholarship yet?
I've emailed with him several times. I think I'm just gonna have to go in there and just bother the hell out of him and be like, hey, I need to talk to him. Hey, tie myself down, like the protesters. Be like, I'm not leaving till I talk to him.
That's crazy.
It's vital I talk to this man.
And then when they come up to me and be like, that's not my purse. All right, that's my purse. And then kick me.
There you go.
That's my first. I don't know you.
Exactly. So you get it. But
And
yeah,
apparently you're working on a lot of homework.
I am.
It's that time of the year.
Not fun. And then, yeah. And then, I don't know. I think that's about it. Nothing too crazy.
Cool. Okay, so on to me. I went to a brand new retro game convention in Huntsville. I posted about it a little bit. I got really nervous. I'll tell you the story. Jewel and I, go to lunch downtown because it's near the convention center. We grab lunch before we go in. We're sitting there eating. I'm scrolling through Reddit, and I see a post from some guy about this convention. We're eating lunch. It's like 11-ish, 11:15, and this thing opened at 10 on Saturday. Someone posted, they said I was first in there and first out the door. It was nothing but Pokemon cards and like not blah blah blah, this and that, all this complaints about it, like it was sucked, and my heart sank. I was like, do not tell me I got baited into a retro convention and it's just gonna be Pokemon cards. But we already bought the tickets and you can't refund them, so we went anyway. Turns out that guy is just a huge bummer, because it was not just that. It was a ton of retro games. It was probably the most I've ever seen, and I've never been to a big convention, so keep that in mind. But it was really cool. I got some cool photos. I will now flood the chat with various things I saw that were cool. I found a game called Mr. Nuts. I thought you guys would like
What?
that. It's for the Game Boy Color. It's called Mr. Nuts. It's a squirrel.
Oh, there's the
I
pictures
would hope
that come
so.
through. Like,
Yikes! That
Dude,
3DS price, dude.
what do you mean 400?
Yeah, some of those.
I was
I
gonna
took.
say-
Yeah, there were some very good prices there.
Ooh,
A lot of those.
Conquest.
I know. Like my mind, we're like, oh, 3DS should not
That's-
be 400, but for
but like
the fact of
comparatively,
what they go,
I know comparatively it's a good price, but like for resale, but like
oh my
Now,
god,
I'm not-
that's so
comparatively-
cool.
I'm not saying that everything in these photos that I got with a price on it was a good price. I'm just saying that they
Dude,
really
seeing
respect
a
the
pair-
market value because everybody
Yeah.
that's going there knows what they're about. Like, this is all people that spend their time doing this,
Where
so
was
you
it based
can't
out of?
really.
How much is
It was in
I
Huntsville.
think that's a good. I think that's a good price for a pair of Sonic and 4 wafers, though. And I'm just
where?
very
Oh.
jealous of you getting to see a pair of Sonic in person.
I saw two, if you can believe it. Also, yeah,
Well, wait, Alex, we've seen one in person.
Did we?
yeah, it's
Dude,
Cameron's
the day
wedding.
of my
Oh,
wedding.
yeah, your wedding. Yeah. All I remember from your wedding is the cooler thing. We saw the Game Boy
The sewing machine. Yeah,
sewing machine, and we saw Balls 3D.
Balls 3D. Hell yeah.
The
I've
guy
seen
that
a lot
had
of
this
soundtrack.
though.
Panasonic Q, by the way, also had a crazy. So like in Japan, it
Really?
was a big thing to combine electronics that never really happened over in America. There's some more famous
True.
examples are the NES TV and the SNES TV, stuff like that. This dude had a box that was a Laserdisc player and a Turbo Graphics and also something else I can't even remember. Maybe a Mega Drive? It was a Mega Drive, a Turbo Graphics, and a Laserdisc player. So, like, the weirdest thing I've ever seen. I've never heard of this. But he had, like, the original controllers to go with it and everything. It fully works. He repaired it. He recapped it. And obviously way out of my price range and not really anything I'm interested in. But it was just really weird to see something that looks like a nondescript VCR that plays TurboGrafx, PC Engine, Mega Drive, Genesis, 32X,
that's-
and Laserdisc.
That's if I won the lottery. That's something I would want is random junk like that. Like I'd want it to work, right? But like,
Oh
what are
yeah.
you supposed to do with it? I don't know, but
It sure
it's
does look cool on
interesting
my
to
shelf.
gamers. Yeah, gamers will good talking point to them.
They're
Grant,
also.
I'm surprised you didn't grab this Donkey Kong GameCube controller.
It was
that
tempting.
official?
No, it was custom. It's so shiny because they finished it with automotive paint. So like it's a pretty
Huh.
high quality job,
that makes
and for only
sense.
$50, that's a pretty good deal. I just eh. Um,
Yeah, you've
try
got
not. There's a
bunch
fine
of
line
issues.
between like hunting for stuff you want and just going balls deep and blowing a bunch of money. Um,
Mhm.
so I was trying to strike a balance there. I had saved up a bunch of stuff that I had have wanted to look for that I had never bought for a while, so I had stuff to look
Yeah.
for, which was good. Yeah, the 3DS market is crazy that
I
you guys
found
start
your
talking
picture
about.
of
Um,
stuff you bought, I guess. Is that a coaster?
yes, it is, and that's not the only photo. I have some other stuff too. I got. I just I threw it all in there. I'll go through that in detail in a minute. But yeah, as you can see, there's a ton of games. I barely got any photos compared to what I mean. This was like really big for what I'm used to. Anyway,
I mean,
they already said
I'm
they're
seeing like
gonna come back next year, and they're gonna be in a bigger hall because
Nice.
they needed more space. So, um, that's really exciting. Definitely
right.
gonna go back.
So, how much was the ticket?
I paid uh $28 for the weekend pass, so both Saturday
Wow.
and Sunday.
Okay,
That's pretty
you know
fucking
what?
good.
It's $18 a day, $20 at the door if you don't buy ahead of time. And they had a VIP package for like $70, but it came with like a T-shirt and some other merch, and also 1 hour early entry if you really cared. But I was like, I don't think this is a brand new con. I'm not gonna spend that kind of money when I don't even know what I'm getting into.
Mhm.
But yeah, since I
I'm
bought the weekend pass, I got this cool little thing to wear that was like basically my ticket for the whole thing. You didn't get it
Nice.
I'm
if
a
you bought a
little bit
day.
disgusted by some of these prices. I'm just saying,
You know,
Yeah, so
uh,
the the thing is,
$200 for crystal is disgusting.
I know. Did you see? Yeah, I took a photo of this one booth. This dude had so many copies of Pokemon games. I was
That's
kind
what
of
I was
mad about
looking
it.
at.
Yeah, I was like, "Are you kidding me, dude? You have like 30 copies of each Pokemon game. What are you doing?" This dude had
and that's just the ones that are sitting out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He had 9 copies of complete inbox Heart Gold or Soul Silver, like with the Pokewalker and everything. The big box complete.
Yeah, I see that too.
Um, so many.
That's ridiculous.
So there's some
He
like
only has one copy of Conquest, though.
yeah, but the thing with this is basically most everything is market value, maybe plus or minus $10, because
Right.
again everybody knows what they're about. So you're not really going to get scammed.
But you're also
It's
not going to
not.
really get a deal.
Well, not necessarily. Especially on
Huh.
the second day, because you go on Sunday, people are trying to sell stuff because they don't want to fly back with a bunch of junk or drive back with as much junk. They're trying to get rid of things. So like
You're trying to get rid of it.
later in the day on Sunday, you can
They
barter
start-
pretty easily. They'll just start like there were several booths that were just like, hey, all of a sudden 20% off everything. Or if you stare at something for a while and then you're like, now I'll put it back. I literally did that with where I put it on the shelf. I got a physical copy of Advance Wars.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
Because I really wanted it for Switch, the remake.
Right.
Yeah,
And
those dude, I kept waiting for
like
those to go on sale, and they just kind of disappeared.
that's what I'm saying. I looked at it. This one guy had it for $40. I looked at it for a while. I was like, I'll think about it. And then I put it back, and he was like, $30 right now. What do you say? I was like, okay, yeah, you got me, sure. So just cool stuff like
Sure,
that.
that's half off.
And we talked about it. He said that this game, he noticed, doesn't really go down in value much because it was such a low print run. All that weird stuff that they delayed it because of the Ukraine stuff and everything that went down. Like this game really just kind of went under the radar, and they did a short print of it. So it's not like super rare or anything. Obviously, I bought it for only $30, but he said it does hold
Yeah,
decent value.
just low copies.
Yeah.
Like Four Swords Adventure,
Yeah.
but it goes up more, but
They're
just low print.
It was also really cool getting to talk to the vendors like that because they're, I mean, they're like us. They're weirdos. They're nerds. So
Yeah.
like talking to them about just like what's going on with this or like stuff that you're interested in. I got to talk to one of them about Super Nintendo World because I wore my DKC hat. I also wore the ANG shirt on Saturday. I repped.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Nice.
That's tough.
So getting to talk to those guys, it was really cool. I got to see David Wise, who is a composer from Rare back in the day. He composed all 3 of the DKC games on SNES, as well as some other really famous games. So that was really cool getting to meet him. I got a video of him that it probably won't let me share because it's too high quality.
Yeah, too big.
Uh,
Discord's 10 gigs or something. You'd have to put it on Google Drive and then share the
let's
link.
see what happens. I'm gonna try and see what it tells me. Nope, I posted it. It's there.
Oh, nope, got it.
It's 30 seconds of him whiffing on a saxophone to Aquatic Ambiance from DKC1.
Yo.
I was gonna get something signed by him, but it was literally $40 for a print that he would give you, or $50 if you brought an item for him to sign. And I was like, man, I don't know about all that. Come on now.
That's how conventions work, but I'm always like,
Like, you couldn't
I
have made it
feel-
$20, $50,
yeah.
dude. I don't know. Like,
Yeah,
it
like,
was.
you're not even supplying the item.
I
I'm
talked to him.
$50,
Yeah, I talked to him for a minute
$50,
anyway.
I'm gonna
and,
go haggle for a different item, and I can play.
I asked him if he'd been to the city before and talked about the Space and Rocket Center and stuff. So it was cool getting to meet him. There's a couple photos of a Kazooie doll in there that's like hanging up.
I saw that.
That is a restored puppet from the original commercials they made for Banjo and Kazooie.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah, like I was not expecting to see anything like that here, which is kind of cool. They also had the actual stone temple thing from Legends of the Hidden Temple there, and it talked. That was
This place
cool.
just seems like a haven sort of deal.
I mean, it was very fun, and it really wasn't that. I mean, this is nothing compared to like the bigger conventions they do across
Oh,
the
yeah,
country, but for Huntsville, this is crazy.
All I'm hearing is AMG is supposed to go next year as like a group.
I was gonna bring that up. I was like, hey, they're already said they're coming back
Yeah.
next year, and it's gonna be bigger.
We could,
And
I mean,
I could have easily spent
Well-
twice as much time in there if I wasn't alone. Like if I was hunting with other people or something. I spent
yeah.
Yeah.
basically
just-
like 2.5 or
to
3
nerd
hours
out.
there every day of the 2
Yeah.
days.
But like it's different when you can't nerd out with people. It just kind of gets boring a little bit. Like not there's a bunch of
boring,
interesting
but
stuff.
I'm
but, like,
searching.
It's being solo always exhausts me. I feel like if there's something cool going on, I want to be with people to share the experience with. You know?
I mean, like the cool part about it is that there's so much stuff to look through that even when you're by yourself, you can really hunt, you can dig in bins and not make your friends stand around and stuff. Because like they had tons of bins under tables that you had to like pull out and dig through. There was just some like controllers or cables or this and that.
Yeah.
So you could really, I mean, I spent so much time just digging through games, going through stacks of stuff.
Well,
So there was so much. So the show was
Ooh.
great. I will go ahead and quit spending too much time and get into what I got. So everything I found in here was a really good. I didn't feel like I overpaid for anything, and a lot of stuff I got on Sunday, which was just discounted from what it was. I held off on some stuff, and I've got a couple of nice stories. So I got Kirby's Dream Land 2. I got that $10 off. They were selling it, which was really market value. They had it overpriced, but I asked if they could take 10 off to match market, and they were like, sure. That was on my list to find. I never rebought Star Fox from when I sold my SNES collection, so I got Star Fox because it was really cheap. I also got a copy of DKC 3 because that's the only DKC I don't own. I have 1 and 2. So I got both of those. I got Resident Evil Revelations for the Wii U.
let's go.
I didn't see a copy for 3DS anywhere, but I saw this and it was like $10, and I have not played Revelations. So
That's a Crescent Gel, I believe.
yeah. I got a copy of Team Sonic Racing. Not super excited, but I did. Super Monkey Ball Deluxe for PlayStation 2.
Ooh.
It's just like Super Monkey
Ah,
Ball
that's-
with more levels in it than the GameCube version.
Yeah.
GTA San Andreas Classic. I didn't own it. Grand Theft Auto 3. I thought my disc wasn't working. I remember trying to play my copy of GTA 3 and it explicitly not working. So I bought another copy because it's a pretty cheap game. And then I get home, try the new copy, it works. I'm like, you know what? Let me just make sure this copy doesn't work. Actually, that copy does work. So I just wasted like $10. But so now I guess I have another game to sell. Someone had boxes of these Animal Crossing e-reader cards from Japan.
Ooh.
And they were selling them for like $3 a pack. So I bought 2 packs.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, there was a voice in my head that was like, you should just offer to buy a whole box. But I'm not going to do anything with these. I thought 2 packs was cool to open it.
A whole box.
Yeah, I'm going to use these at best one time in my life. So let's just buy a couple, 1 to open, 1 to keep. I got a green N64 controller. I didn't have that color yet, and it was only $20, which these days is pretty good for N64 controller. I cleaned it up already and repaired the stick. The stick was a little loose, but I put new parts in it. It's all good to go.
Did you already have parts on hand to repair it?
Yeah, when I bought N64 controller parts, specifically for the stick,
it comes in bundles, right?
Yeah, I had to buy like a pack of 10. So I still have several more. And I wasn't really mad about it anyway. I used a bunch because several of my controllers needed to be repaired when I initially started fixing them. So I had to use like 4 or 5 sets instantly. So not really a big deal. Now, I also bought a teal GameCube controller for $20, which is really good for that color because it's Japanese exclusive and everyone really likes it. The catch is that the C stick was drifting, but I was like, oh, duh, I know how to fix that. I've replaced GameCube joysticks before, so I'll just order the parts, new sticks and new stick mechanisms for $10 total, and I get a teal controller for $30. Because he had 3 total. The other 2 were working, and they were $50. And I was like, nah, but I will pay $20 for this one. Because it wasn't like damaged.
20...
Outside of the sticks, everything was fine. It wasn't scratched. It wasn't stained. It wasn't broken. It's all good. It's just
Teal was the one that was exclusive to Pikmin, right?
I'm not sure what it was. I don't think it was exclusive to anything. It just outside of being exclusive to Japan. You could buy it as a
There's
standalone.
one that's exclusive to like a Final Fantasy, right? Like Final Fantasy
that's
Tactics.
Crystal White or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's beautiful. I would love to get my hands on
that. So that is currently sitting disassembled and cleaned on my workbench because I'm waiting for those parts to come in.
Makes sense.
I also
it's a pretty color.
Yeah, I really have wanted that controller for a long time, but I held off on buying it because even when I first wanted it, it was still going to be like $50. And now, like, I mean, I'm surprised he wasn't charging $70 for these, honestly. But I just held off on it because I was like, I don't really need any more GameCube controllers. But for $20, that was pretty good. Also, that was one of the stores on Saturday. Everything was 10% off. On Sunday, everything was 20% off. So
did you get it on Saturday or Sunday?
Saturday. I did go.
Oh, you were like, that's not gonna stay.
Yeah, no. I went back on Sunday and bought a plushie from him because Jewel wanted one. So I bought her a Bulbasaur plushie. I also got a Super Famicom controller because I don't have like an actual SFC controller. That one is also sitting disassembled and cleaned on my workbench because I'm waiting for some membranes to come in for that one. And okay, last thing. I really needed one of the only OEM controllers I didn't have was PlayStation 2. I had a third-party one that was wired and a third-party one that's like new and wireless and USB-C and super nice. but I didn't have like just a bog standard OEM PS2 controller. So that was one of my things I tried to find on Sunday. And I found one right when I walked in the door on Sunday. It was like smoke
Let's go.
gray clear, $30. I didn't buy it instantly. I was hoping maybe the dude was going to start, yeah, I could do some 10%
Pricing.
off thing or whatever. So like an hour and a half goes by. I've walked through everything. I've been digging around. I'm kind of just like killing time at this point. And I go back. I finally make it back to this guy's table, and I'm looking at it and thinking. And while I'm thinking, some other dude comes up, grabs it, and says, "I want this." Damn. So I go back on the hunt, trying to look for a PS2 controller anywhere else. I can't find one.
Right.
I find a Chinesian one for $5 that I don't want, and I find a couple PS1 controllers, which is basically the same thing, but you need the PS2 has
Not quite as
pressures.
good.
Well, the PS2 has pressure sensitive buttons, so like
Yeah.
if you want to play Gran
The
Turismo or something, you
PS
need that.
The PS1 has two releases of controllers. They had the original that's just D-pad, and then they made the lead.
The DualShock one.
The DualShock one with the.
Alex, don't we have one
triggers.
that's just the D-pad?
We should have both of the PS1 and a PS2. Like, we should have every PlayStation controller.
Original PS1 controllers are dirt cheap, by the way. So don't sweat it if you don't.
Oh,
have
yeah.
one.
Yeah, because nobody wants to play with a D-pad.
So anyway, I make like a couple more laps around the place, and I can't find one, and I'm really bummed about it, because I let one get away from me. I waited too long. But like literally 20 minutes before I was gonna leave, I was kind of like making my last stretch towards the door. I go back by the dude's table that sold me the Advance Wars game. And I look behind him, and he has one in a bag behind him. And I'm like, let me see that. PS2, DualShock 2, translucent emerald green. And it's only 25 instead of 30. And I was like, sold instantly. Give me that. So I did get one, and I immediately left because I was like, let me leave while I'm on a high of hunting for this thing. I was hunting for it like all day. It felt like. So that was really fun and very satisfying. No, that one is assembled, but I forgot to get it sitting on my PlayStation 2 right now because I started playing GTA 3 because I haven't played that since junior high when I played it on those laptops. So yeah, that's about it.
I
very
forgot
exhausting.
It was the one that was handed out to everybody.
Oh yeah, it was so much fun. You guys I think can see it barely. Let me move my finger where it makes it on camera. There's a little red thing right there. That is a Super Nintendo logo, 3D printed. It's like white with a red finish on the top. There were a couple people there with some crazy 3D printing tech. Like any decoration.
You got a picture of that.
Yeah, that is in one of the pictures. Anything you could imagine that you would want as decoration for your game room, they've got it. Zelda signs, both like old school and like Breath of the Wild style with the Z and the sword through it. Pokemon signs, Nintendo signs, Sega signs, Sony signs. Any logo you can think of, they probably had it. It was really impressive. Some of the stuff that I saw. And I probably would have bought a couple more things if I had room for any of it, but I don't, so I didn't. I already have to now redo these shelves in a more space-efficient manner because of the small amount of games that I bought. I bought like 6 games, 2, 4, 6, 8 games, and now I have to redo all of this because that's how little space I have in here.
So you bought coasters?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I only got a few. But first off, there was a booth selling coasters for $10 each, buy 3 get 1 free. So you're telling me $30 for 4 coasters? Absolutely not. They were high
That's
quality. Like they weren't like plastic or wood. I think they were ceramic. So like
okay.
I will argue that they are at least nice coasters. But I am paying that for coasters.
Right.
Found this guy 2 booths down. He makes them out of mouse pad material, which I really like for coasters because they don't make any vacuum to a cup, so they don't stick to cups because they just absorb the water and evaporate. Very effective. These were 2 for $5. Bang. I got Mario Galaxy and Mario Galaxy 2 and Pokemon Gold.
Nice.
I'm back.
Hello.
Jewel got like a couple Sims games. He had tons of stuff. I really wanted. There was one I was looking for. I can't remember. He didn't have it. I don't know, but he had a ton of them. He was also one of those people that had a bunch of 3D printed junk. Well, I don't even want to say junk. It was so I've never seen 3D printed stuff like that. It was very impressive.
I mean, it's smart if you've got the material and people
Yeah.
people there are looking for games, they'll also buy that stuff for their rooms.
True.
If you don't have games, you can easily make money making the things.
I also bought a few game manuals. I forgot. I bought DKC 1 and 2 manuals. I bought an instruction manual for a SNES, just like the one that comes with it.
Nice.
I bought Star Fox 64 manual. And I dug through probably half a dozen boxes of video game manuals and couldn't find a single one for F-Zero GX. Damn it. I'm not deterred, but that was killer. Okay, so yeah, that was a lot. Oh yeah, I also got 3DS Street Passes for the first time in ages. That was very fun.
Yeah.
I got like
Well,
12 Street Passes total. That's pretty
It's because we didn't turn ours on while everyone was here for Energy Weekend last year.
True.
That's the only reason we didn't.
So it was very overstimulating, to be honest with you, but it was a really fun time. And I'm excited to dig more into GTA 3 and also try Resident Evil Revelations. I'm excited to have a teal controller when that comes in and repair that. So with all that out of the way, the games I've been playing, not a whole lot. I played some Straftat this week. I played the game of the week, played Crazy Taxi. I've been playing a little bit more Advance Wars on Switch. I've actually been using my Switch Lite just to make sure the battery's good. I don't know, like I don't like them to sit too terribly long without being used. And in the case of Advance Wars, they haven't updated it to Switch 2, so it actually scales like shit on a 4K TV. But on a Switch Lite screen, it looks fantastic. So it works pretty well to play this game on a Switch Lite.
So basically, Grant's like, "Where's my update?"
Seriously, this is going to become my new Mario 3D Land. Yeah, I don't need any new content or anything. Just fix the upscaling. Played a little Hydro Thunder on N64, testing out the controller. Also played like 2 rounds of Star Fox, testing out that controller. Said GTA 3, like I mentioned. And yeah, that was it. So with that, we'll go right into Download Station Game of the Week. We finally did another competition. We ran back Crazy Taxi, this time doing 10 minutes instead of 5. So let me take a look at the scores here and see who we got. So 5 total places. Okay. 5th place. Last place. We've shockingly got Alex with a total
That
of
makes sense.
15 customers, $4,824.77 Class A license.
I just
This is
could
the
not
big one.
get what? I don't know what he said. I just could not get
The groove.
a groove in it. Yeah, like I ran several times, and I even got consistently the lady at the beginning who's always there, and she'll ask you to take her down to the bottom of the hill, and the person on the one standing on the building that starts at 900. I just could not get a groove, so
I figured you were going to be pretty high because you knew stuff like that. Like,
Yeah, I was gonna
oh,
say,
there's,
yeah.
you know what characters are where that give you a lot of really good payout. Uh,
I just couldn't get it.
hey, sometimes you just don't have it. And that's okay. Um, fourth place with a total of $5,372.73 is Kyle with a submission right before the show. So somehow Kyle
Well,
did not
even
come in last place
Not even before the show, during the show.
before this
Shut up,
segment.
you.
Right before this
Before the
segment.
segment.
Somehow did not get last place.
He did not know he was going to be here, which is the only reason he's not disqualified.
Yeah, kind of a roar.
In third place, total of $5,633.57, 16 customers, Class S license is Cameron. Find the third place trophy to give to that one. Second place, 19 customers, $6,243.75, and I don't know what class license he got because he posted the screenshot before that loaded on the screen.
Yeah.
Is Cooper.
Yeah.
And I can't believe I'm saying it, but I got first place, $6,295. So only beat Cooper by $50. Class S license, and also somehow only 15 customers. You had 19 customers.
Dude, I went for a lot
Cooper
of
got
red.
them reds.
Yeah. I thought that was the strat.
No. I mean, it got you second, so it was clearly working. Just, it doesn't make up the point difference.
No, it is not. It's not worth it.
Do you know
Of course,
where the Steam folder is stored? Like I had to
I thought it was that data.
app data. Okay, because I just went. Well, I can just go through Steam like I did. Hold on, I can post this joke one that I got a screenshot.
Um, yeah, I was following a not great strategy of trying to actually get the big scores.
Oh yay, 16,000.
He
It's like
screenshotted it
yeah, well,
while I was rolling. Grant's shaking his head.
Wait, what is it?
Alex screenshotted it while the score was, rolling while it was tallying or whatever, and it gave him 16,000 points.
Oh
Bruh.
my lord.
Dude, but like people get that easily, which is crazy to me. We're all like,
Yeah, I don't
Hey,
get
bro,
it.
I'm very
People are
happy with
insane.
my points, okay?
Yeah,
Kyle didn't get dead last.
Considering I was expecting dead last, I'm taking it, dog.
I spent I this was my second run of 2 runs. I literally did this and I was
That's
like,
crazy.
that's why I said
And
I
you were
reserved the
like-
right to try again because it was like late at night. I was like, I want to go to bed, but also like I don't feel like this is good enough. Because in my head, I was like, well, I know Alex for sure knows where all the good shit is, so he's probably going to have a crack score. I was really stressed. So I probably should have run it again, but then I was like, no, I'll be fine. I was not expecting to get first place, though. Let's go. I'm back on the board. I literally haven't won since the first one. It's been 2 years
Yeah.
almost.
Yeah, we're a month and a half.
Let's go. All
I
right.
That means I need to get back on the board because I haven't won since the second one.
Yeah, pressure's off. Okay, cool.
We'll round it up.
On to the tidbits. PlayStation State of Play. Next one coming up on February 12th, which is this Thursday. So the day after this
My
episode
birthday,
comes
let's
out.
go, baby.
Happy birthday. Here's a State of Play full of games you don't
Let's
care about.
go.
Let's go. Oh, you love to see it.
Pokemon's Ultra Beasts were based on past Pokemon designs rejected by Game Freak. The art director Ken Sugimori. Oh, yeah, rejected by that guy in artist reveals. That's why they look so creepy.
That makes sense.
Very interesting. Overwatch was just hit its highest player base on Steam PC since launch, passing Battlefield 6 and Call of Duty. And you want to know how they did it? They changed their name from Overwatch 2 to Overwatch.
Which is stupid.
You can't make this up. I know this probably isn't the real reason. I get it's just like brand recognition. But I like to imagine in my head that there's a bunch of people in a boardroom discussing this. And they're like, everybody hated when we went from Overwatch to Overwatch 2. So why don't we just call ourselves Overwatch?
Brilliant.
And everybody will love us again.
Jeremy, you're getting a
True.
promotion.
I believe it, but also it's not like you can even play the first Overwatch anymore, right?
Hey, you can now. You don't know any better. This is Overwatch. What do you mean?
Oh yeah, you're right.
My
My
fault,
bad.
OG, my fault.
That's
I don't realize it
Overwatch,
was like
and
that.
Among Us is Among Us too.
God.
True, I literally was about to bring that up. Among Us took it.
Are they literally? That's stupid.
They jokingly
joke.
put a post about being that they
Oh, that they were like, they took the 2 from Overwatch?
Yeah.
I love that.
Oh, they're like, I found this. I'll put it here.
That's very Among Us pilled.
Among Us 2.
the guy who runs their management note did put under that. Real ones remember when we canceled Among Us too.
True.
So, and the funny thing is that it seems to be having some success. Not because of this, but in my head, it's because of this.
You can't prove it's not because of this.
It's still listed as Overwatch 2 on Steam, so.
That's really
Hey,
Right.
all of their reviews are mostly negative, but their recent reviews are only mixed.
Let's go.
I don't. No, bruh.
It
Why are we
realistically,
giving them
I
credit
know
for
the
making
real
game?
reason. It's they have had the year over year that Marvel Rivals has been out, so they've had the time to actually implement the things that they were like, oh, we were gonna put this in Overwatch 2, but we decided not to, and then Marvel Rivals put it in, and they were like, oh shit, we have to put it in. Because Overwatch was a first person game, but now they've introduced third person, and they've introduced breakable environments and blah blah blah, all these other things because they were getting destroyed by their competition.
I decided to take a look at some of the more recent reviews. Recommended 700 hours at time of review. This game is really fun. I especially love playing Genji, but for some reason, women now avoid being around me.
Bruh.
That's all.
Perfect.
I really like this one because it is a not recommended review, but this dude has 1,500 hours on record and 800 hours at review time. Not recommended. 1,000 hours.
Dude, those are my favorite people.
Yeah. That's literally like
You know
Jacob
this.
does that with Destiny 2. Jacob has so much time in Destiny 2, but he's like, "This, do not play
Dude,
this game. This game
fucking,
sucks."
I need to do that for Destiny 2 because every time, bro, every time they suck me back in, and I just like, I just feel bad.
Those are my favorite reviews. That are the because you know they put the time and effort to be like, it's bad, don't play it.
Oh, of course.
Not worth it.
An update from Sarah B. Pokemon has announced Pokemon Day Out, and Pokemon Night Out events. Pokemon Day Out events will focus on family-friendly activities, and Night Out events on surprises for long-term fans. This is
Those
part
are
of the Pokemon 30th anniversary. Um,
Yeah,
Yep.
subscribe to Pokeporn today.
huh? Don't tell me that's a subreddit.
I don't know.
Actually, I don't want to know.
I don't know if
I
it
don't
is, but you said Pokemon Night Out is gonna have special stuff for fans, and that's all I can think it's gonna be.
I
That's
caught a
fan
low
work.
punny, Batman. Let's see. Yeah, I'm trying to
Yeah, I
find
don't
like
think we
some
know much
actual.
else.
Yeah, this is.
Because most of the details haven't been announced yet, even like
Well,
locations and whatnot. I'm thinking so, and there's no way to confirm this, but I think that um, Pokemon Day Out is going to be similar to Nintendo's Summer Play that they've done previously. Just a bunch of uh, games set up, uh, prizes, whatnot, like Alex and I did a couple summers ago. Um, Night Out, my only guess right now is that it's going to be something similar to what Universal Japan did this last Halloween, where it's a game. I don't know what they actually did, but it's like like something with big Pokemon and eligible for older players. I don't.
So
They've given us so little on this.
it's not one discrete event per thing. It's going to be multiple events. So there's going to be
Multiple
like day
events
out
throughout
events
the year.
and night out events.
Throughout the year.
Yeah.
oh, okay. I completely misunderstood these. I thought it was like, man, people responded really well because ZA actually brought back old characters, so we will be doing that more. Next Pokemon games, since all the Switch ones besides that. Well, I guess the other Switch ZA kind of game brought back old characters as well, right? Kinda, but not as many.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't. That
Arceus
a lot of
cheated.
them
It
lost
brought
their
back
a lot.
two.
Also, a lot of them lost their memories. So, like, does that
Yeah.
really count?
That's a good point. Here they know what they did.
Um.
It's
Okay.
done. Uh, this feels more like Black and White 2's thing, where you can connect the games and it would be like you would get bonus scenes if you connected Black and White to Black and White 2. I guess beaten versions of them.
I'm
So,
I'm waiting to see what it is.
Yeah.
did you guys see the Pokemon commercial during the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sure did cost them more than Pokemon ZA did to make.
Wait, what did I miss? What happened?
Pokemon ran a minute-long ad featuring
Okay, they
various
cut them a lot.
celebrities. Featuring
And
various
their
celebrities, they had
favorite
it was
Pokemon. The whole theme was like,
uh,
"What's your favorite Pokemon?"
yeah. What's
Uh,
your not who's your favorite Pokemon? What's your favorite Pokemon?
Is it a
Um,
lot of
it was a
DA
lot of Gen. It was a lot of Gen
or
1.
Gym 1? Yeah, that you got me
Someone
question.
actually did pick Zygarde, uh, and someone picked Luxray. Could not tell you who picked what. Um, Chelsea
Travis says
says
I don't
Lady
think that
Gaga.
makes.
Chelsea says Lady Gaga picked Jigglypuff, which Lady
I,
Gaga was
s-
singing with Jigglypuff, so like I can only imagine how much that cost.
um, well, for
Zygarde
this is
plays
what I
for
wanted
the
to bring
marketing.
up. I was like, okay, so first off, Lady Gaga does not look like the Lady Gaga I think of in my head. I don't
Correct.
really know what that means, but damn, I was looking at her like, is that really Lady Gaga? God, she looks so different. Like, what the hell happened? But yeah, that is her. Trevor Noah, comedian, does the Daily Show now. Jisoo, who I think is a K-pop star. Charles Leclerc, who is a F1 driver. Also one of Jules' favorite F1 drivers. Lamana Yamal, I don't know who that is. Maitreyi Ramakrishnan. Ooh, I probably butchered that. I'm sorry. And Young
You definitely
Miko.
butchered that. Name you butchered though. She tweeted out 3 years ago that her favorite Pokemon is Luxray.
Well, there you go.
So at least she's consistent and not just we paid a lot of money for you to come say your Gen 1 Pokemon.
Um,
Yeah. Oh, also, while it wasn't in the ad itself, there is a website attached to this, and it's um, basically an ad for um, for Pokemon Go because they have a feature. It's missing some of the newer Pokemon, like Hisui and whatnot. Um, but it's a feature in the game that's already kind of there. But now you can pick from almost all of the Pokemon um, to take pictures with. You know, like a photo pass or something.
hmm. Charles Leclerc picked Arcanine, which makes sense. Fire Pokemon that's very fast. F1 driver. So yeah, that's cool. Anyway, what were we talking about? Day out, night out events?
Yes.
Yeah.
So they're doing something and we have no idea except the name. Cool. What a great announcement. Um, I
Probably
also
mobile.
had no idea that the minute log ad for who's your favorite Pokemon was literally the next bullet point. I was just going off that because I was looking up that stuff and was like, oh yeah, that happened. So that was convenient. Talked about
Yeah.
that.
Is there
Lorcana's new set will be available for an early release on Friday at Disney Springs with a promo card. Are you going to that?
He must be because he posted
I'm
it.
gonna
I didn't put this.
I'm gonna try. I think I'm probably gonna take Chelsea to work anyway, so it's right there. But they're doing like a pre-release
Oh well, I
for the new set.
guess if I'm gonna be over
It's
there.
right over there. I'm gonna be over there. I might as well. Um, yeah, they're doing like a pre-release to hype up the new cards. They're gonna have some artists sign it. I don't know the details. I know the card is one from 2 sets ago, but as a special version. Yeah,
Paper Mario:
I think
The
that's pretty
Origami
much.
King soundtrack is now on Nintendo Music. Woo! Still no Mario
Yeah,
3D Land.
still no Mario 3D Land. But they gotta be waiting until closer to the release of the Mario Galaxy movie. That's
What, and
gotta
just
be what it
spam
is.
Mario movies, Mario games.
Say what? Say that again.
He thinks they're waiting towards closer to the Mario.
If they don't
Movie,
release
and
it
I
for
said-
Mario Galaxy movie, then I don't know. I'm gonna have to force myself to forget about it because it's just gonna be a while, which is stupid. There's a Pokemon pinball machine now up for pre-order as long as it's a minimum
Look at
$500
that
deposit.
Look at that website. Look at that website. Look at
Yeah,
those prices.
I'm pulling it up. Pulling it up.
Oh my gosh.
I
It
mean,
is insane, dude.
yeah. I mean, I believe it. Are these like full electromechanical pinball machines for? Yeah, I mean for $7,000,
I hope so.
$10,000, and these look. I mean, that looks pretty crazy. You can't. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not really mad at the price, given what I'm looking at. I mean, you're talking like a full size pinball
Proper pinball
machine
machine.
with really high detail. Like the Godzilla one is it's a triple decker. There's stories, and not like stories as in tales, but stories as in sections to this pinball machine. There's multiple levels. You can go in a building.
That's crazy.
There's a 4-story building in this pinball game, and your ball can go to all of the levels. So like, I'm not gonna be mad. I mean, look,
but I cannot imagine how much this is actually going to be.
if the Godzilla one, I mean, it can't be more than $10,000, right?
It can't be
Oh
more
no,
than
it literally
$10,000.
it's gonna be
absolutely insane.
it is going to be the same price as the Godzilla machine, which is $9,700. They say the full price of the Pokemon one is going to be $9,700, free shipping.
I would hope so.
$500
Oh my
deposit goes
gosh.
towards the total price of the machine. Deposit is non-refundable.
I mean, pinball machines are just expensive.
Yeah, they are.
Unless you
That's what
want-
I'm saying. Like, they're already expensive, and these do look really high quality. So, like, I'm not gonna be mad at the price. Am I buying one? Hell no. But
Oh no.
at least
but,
it's not
like-
$10,000 and it's like a half-assed machine. It looks like a really nice
Sure.
machine.
Yeah.
It is. It's just like, damn, dude. I saw $500 deposit. I'm like, how much can this actually be? A lot, apparently. A lot.
So there's also
Where does it-
so the Pro Edition is only going to be $7,000. The
Only.
Premium Edition is the one that's going to be $9,700, and I don't know what the premium.
know
I don't know what
enough
the
about
premium
pinball
versus
to
the
help you.
Pro.
Yeah.
They don't seem to
It
specify.
must be a size difference thing.
No, 'cause
Probably not
pinball
as
machines are pretty
fancy.
standard, I thought.
Okay, it must not be as fancy.
Yeah, there's got to be something. Oh my God, they have one that's $15,000.
I saw that.
The Godfather Collector's Edition. Wow.
Oh man, it's insane. That is.
I mean, that's
I mean,
just what pinball machines go for. People, you. It's not like you can mass print them because you don't have like a wide market, so they're going to be.
Yeah, I mean, like this Godfather one has like obviously hand painted figures in it,
I know, yeah.
and all of these these games you have to design and come up with, and then when you come up with it, like all of these ball rails have to be made by hand, probably.
I was looking at the Godfather figures and I was like, dang, they look great.
I mean, yeah, like I'd hope so, but I'm also glad. Like, yeah, I mean, if you're gonna pay $15,000, there's got to be a good reason for it, and I'm seeing it. I just don't care enough about pinball to think a machine is worth $15,000.
That's valid.
That's a car.
Tell me what I just want to know what the difference between the premium and the pro edition is. What am I paying 3,000 additional dollars for? They don't specify at all. Also, if you don't pay with a check or a bank payment,
Well,
i.e.,
here's
like you
like
use a credit card, they
3.5% upcharge.
because they don't want to cover the credit card fee, which is not
Here,
it's just fair, I guess.
here's like a good. Oh, yeah, it worked. Okay, this is their $1,000 machine, and it's for Scooby Doo. And you can kind of just looking at the other ones on the website, just like the complexity of the.
Yeah, see, this is a way simpler board. There's no towers in it. There's no really complicated ball paths. It's all like straight except for one.
Yeah,
So like, yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
we actually don't expect Scooby Doo to stop, but we need to show why.
Just that is some sticker shock for sure, though.
I mean, if you don't know that pinball machines cost that much, yeah, but I knew they are expensive. Because I've looked into different ones previously, and I was like, wow.
Yeah, it's just the cost
Like
of custom handmade stuff.
that's why the pinball things they let like the one over in Opelika, they're like, yeah, you can come play, but they charge you either by hour or their day
For the night, yeah.
pass. Like you want to make it expensive enough, people just won't come in and wreck them.
Okay, so based on what Google AI says, so this is up in the air, but it sounds believable. The Pro model is generally suited for faster and simpler gameplay, while the Premium features more intricate and interactive mechanisms. So if you want more stuff going on, you get the more expensive one. But if you want like, I don't know, competitive pinball, you'd buy the Pro.
I mean that sounds about right.
I believe it.
Real quick, uh, Nintendo Wire just said that the estimate for the Pokemon ad was 16 to 20 million.
No, well, okay, yeah, never mind. Then yes,
I mean, yeah.
because I was like, if they're just accounting for what it cost them to get to the Super Bowl,
It'd be about
uh,
15, because 30 seconds is like 8 million, right?
no, I think they went up. Hold on.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't even know.
Crazy.
What I do know is it's a lot.
It's a lot of money,
How much a
more
lot?
than they
I don't
spent,
know.
more than they spent on ZA. That from the leak, as far as we're aware.
No, my bad. Their prediction is based on the regular Super Bowl is about 8 to 10 million for 30 seconds. But we know the ad has to cost more because you've got like their prediction is wrong. It's just to get to the Super Bowl, but you've got the other half of the ad as they paid like
A
six.
bunch of celebrities.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're right. You're right.
Um. So yeah, if you want to spend $7,000 on a pinball machine, now's your chance.
cool. Right.
Old but still interesting tidbit of the week. Since we played Crazy Taxi, the original arcade version of Crazy Taxi, as well as the initial ports to home consoles on the Dreamcast, PlayStation 2, and GameCube, and PC, all featured prominent product placement. Several destinations the customers could want to go to were modeled after real life brands such as Pizza Hut, KFC, or FILA. However, in the case of the 2010 re releases on Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and Steam, these brands haven't been relicensed and thus were replaced with fake brands. Yeah, I noticed that because I played it on GameCube. And I
Yeah, so
some
like
girl gets in the
the
car and she's like, take me to Pizza Hut," and I'm like, "Huh? Pizza Hut?"
yeah, the Pizza Hut building is still the correct shape, so it's like every closed down Pizza Hut ever.
Dude, I actually
So,
saw near the tattoo parlor that Chelsea went to for her piercing. They have like a classic Pizza Hut, and it's still open, supposedly, because it still has the signs and everything on it.
so like there is a mod though that's come out that you can restore all that.
I believe it.
I mean, that feels pretty easy, mod wise, right? Because you just pull the data
No, they
from.
had a hard time. It took them a while.
That's crazy.
But they were also doing other things like music and blah 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 blah.
Um, on to the rumors. Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 3 may skip PlayStation timed exclusivity and launch day one on Switch 2.
Um, I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah, I would be surprised if there wasn't a contract for that already in
Yeah, like
place.
why would they not have that in place?
Yeah, Square could, I guess, decide it's not worth it, but there's a good chance Sony's like, okay, we'll offer more. Especially when Sony still likes exclusives and could really use some.
Yeah, especially one like, the final part of the Final Fantasy VII Remake trilogy.
Yeah.
From Nate the Hate, Borderlands 4 for Switch 2 has been on pause for a couple of months, challenging to port for the studio. Oh no, Borderlands 4? Whatever shall we do?
Whatever shall we do? I mean,
You're telling me I have to
yeah,
keep not playing Borderlands 1 through 3?
Gee whiz, that's gonna be hard to
and,
do.
and more importantly, I don't have to play Borderlands 4.
Well, yeah, but the difference is that you can't play Borderlands 4 on Switch 2. It's not that you just don't.
Don't.
They can't let me. They're not letting me not don't. Yeah, let's go with
Yes,
that.
yes,
Um,
correct.
from Windows Central and Tom
Mickey Mouse
Warren, Xbox looking to merge PC Game Pass with Xbox Game Pass Premium, and Xbox is seeking more bundles with third-party services for Game Pass. That latter part sounds gross. I don't want to buy Spotify and Game Pass bundle. I could see that being a thing. But I'm also kind of surprised that PC Game Pass and Xbox Game Pass are not the same thing already.
No, they're different things. It. I don't know how they're gonna do it though, because PC Game Pass, every time they've raised Xbox, they haven't raised PC, mostly because of the reaction they got.
Well, yeah. How are you going
I
to
mean,
convince people to pay extra?
also, I know you guys haven't used it, but I have. And shocker, the Windows Store is an abomination. I used it to play Forza Horizon 4, and then the second time I went to go play it, I lost all my save data. So I was like, cool, this fucking sucks. I literally waited until Forza Horizon 4 went on sale on Steam and then bought it on Steam just so I could have something that didn't suck. Also, like, I remember having to install, like, it would forget where it installed the game.
Don't worry, it has not gotten better. It is still the same.
I believe it. Yeah, I stopped using it after that.
They
I
have
was like, this is stupid, man. No wonder no
they
one
have
uses this
not
and just
made
buys Steam anyway.
improvements.
Steam works. And
For
everyone's
now.
like, oh, Steam has a monopoly. Well, yeah, because you suck, dude. Like, Steam didn't buy anybody out. The Windows Store just sucks.
Real.
Yeah, maybe Microsoft was just good at what they're supposed to be good at. They wouldn't be
Someone
having a problem.
Someone go into a Microsoft board meeting with a bunch of bombs and say no one leaves until everyone downloads and plays 3 hours of the latest Forza Horizon using the Windows Store. And if anyone tries, we all die.
Fucking crazy.
Literally. Because I guarantee you they will be begging for their life halfway through trying to download Forza Horizon 5 on their computer. Just let me go. Please don't make me use the Windows Store.
For legal reasons, this is a joke.
In Minecraft, of course.
Yeah, of course. Yes.
For legal reasons, I support this idea.
Wait, I support or deport this idea?
Support, obviously.
Oh yeah, that's how we can amp it up. Let's get ICE involved. Let's send ICE to Microsoft's headquarters.
That's absolutely psychotic.
Well, you know what else is psychotic? Trying to use the Windows Store. I am so unapologetic about it. It's the worst service. And now switching gears from that, let's come back down. Nintendo Switch 2 Wii Remote rumors were going around because Nintendo's website screwed up for a while there, where it looked like it looked like they had started a maintenance page set up for a Wii Remote accessory for the Switch 2, so like Wii games coming to Switch 2 NSO. But is most likely fake because it was happening for like all of their consoles. Like there was a page for Nintendo 3DS Wii Remote support, which doesn't make any sense.
And also would be insane.
So I'm not sure. Also, I'm not really sure why they would.
Nintendo Music Wii Remote, let's go.
Like, I guess they make the Wii Remote because they make all the controllers. But of all the controllers to not make, the Wii Remote is probably the easiest one to get away with because it's literally like 1-to-1 to a Switch Joy-Con.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna do a Wiimote, you kind of have to do the nunchuck, and at that point,
use the other Joy-Con. One can be the Wii Remote, one can be the nunchuck. I get it's not exactly the same as holding a Wii Remote in your hand, but if there's gonna be one that they don't do, it would be that. I think, at least in my head, I think.
I mean, if we get Wii NSO, we'll get a Wii Remote.
That's like, yeah, and that's what I was saying at the beginning. Is like they're going to make one because they make one for all the consoles. But if there was one they would skip, this would make the most sense.
True.
But who cares about Wii NSO? There's only like what 5 games on GameCube NSO? 6 games.
But this way they could finish Metroid Prime without having.
Yeah, here you go, guys.
Personally,
Metroid Prime Trilogy, just like you wanted, but you have to play through Wii NSO, and that requires the expansion pass. $80, please.
a year.
A year.
But it's okay because if you split it with your friends. Oh wait, you don't have that. That's crazy.
You don't have friends? That really sucks, dog.
And finishing topic for the week. What game do you wish you could experience for the first time again?
Well, Grant, since your birthday's before this, you kind of want to go first.
No, you're Grant got it.
Well,
birthday boys can go first.
My boring answers are Link's Awakening and Stardew Valley. We talked about those at length. Why? But I'm gonna change it out. I'm gonna give a better answer, and I think I want to say Bayonetta 2 because
That's a good ass game.
it's that game is timeless. But the first time you see it, and the disbelief of the shit that she does in that game really hits. It really makes a difference. Because like the gameplay is always fun, and that's what's important. You can play it whenever. It's consistently going to be a good time. But the first time you see some crazy thing where Bayonetta does a little dance and then strip dances on a pole that isn't there, and then goes down to the ground and splits her legs open, and her crotch is a glowing white light that you dive into, and then come out as a monster made of hair to eat a angel the size of a skyscraper is
All on a Nintendo system.
yeah, all on the Wii U, in theory. Is it just I don't know, you can't experience that again. I yeah, I have very fond memories of my first playthrough of the Bayonetta series because I just could not believe what I was seeing. I didn't realize people made video games like that at the time. That was like the most mature game I have ever played at that time when I discovered it. I didn't realize. I thought like when you said mature game, that meant like, oh, there's guns and blood and cussing, but there's not sexy woman where her skin is also her hair and she's also a demon witch. And there's also a big black devil guy bartender that she totally has sex with, but they just don't show it.
Show it. Yeah, crazy.
So yeah, I'm gonna go Bayonetta.
Type shit.
Understandable. All right, Kyle, what you got?
I'm gonna go with. Honestly, I got kind of two. One is like more of an honorable mention, but um, it'd be kind of sick to play Mario Galaxy again for the first time.
Understandable.
Yeah, definitely
And
would.
then probably my number one. You already know it's gonna be from FromSoft. But I probably got to go with Bloodborne. That game is just. I wish I could play it, but they hate me. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna do my stereotypical rant. But if I could play literally one game completely over again for the first time, not knowing anything about it, oh my god, what a game to play! I love that game so much. Just the fucking gore and monsters all over this fucked up city, and you have this super cool. Well, in my case, I liked the my first ever time playing Bloodborne. I actually used the threaded cane, which is the worst starting weapon. I don't know. The axe is pretty bad too, but the threaded cane is horrible. Um, unless you're going like just pure skill build. Um, I'm not skill agility. Um, but I was so bad, and I was like, I was still, I don't know. I probably started playing Bloodborne whenever I was like 16, 15 or 16 maybe, and so I still like really didn't understand what I was supposed to be doing. And dude, I was so bad at that game, and I was like peeking around corners, like getting my ass handed to me around every single corner. I remember there's one of the trolls is walking around at the like very start of the game. You can run into a troll. He's just off over on the corner, and I had no idea how to gun parry. And this troll has a fuck ass brick, and if you walk up to him, he does this like frenzy attack where he like smacks the ground and then like rolls towards you and then slams the brick into your skull a good 7 times.
Oh, good.
And I thought that I could fight him. And I sat there for about like probably about like 8 to 9 hours of in-game time, but it probably took me like the course of an entire weekend of like playing it on and off, trying to beat this one fucking troll. Because he like right past the spawn area, so I was just like running past everybody. I'm like, I'm gonna beat this freaking troll because he's guarding a chest, and I finally beat this stupid ass troll, but I die right as I kill him because like we trade blows at the end. But I was pretty young and I was like, maybe he won't respawn. Maybe he's a special enemy. Get back over there? Nah. That troll is right back there beating the ground with a brick again. And he proceeds to whoop my ass a good like at least 10 or 11 more times before I finally kill him and in the middle am able to get the stupid chest. But every time I played like the game since that first playthrough and I struggled so much against that troll, it just reminds me of that moment when I just like because that was really my first experience in a FromSoft game where I had like a challenge that felt insurmountable that you fucking overcome. Oh, best experience. I like it. It literally does give you like a adrenaline high. It's so gratifying when you're just beating your head against this wall and it's not moving and you finally like break through. Oh, it's satisfying. So that's probably my game of choice, which is probably comes as a surprise to nobody, but definitely, definitely a wonderful, wonderful game.
Fair.
Yeah, sounds like it. I mean,
No,
that's
that's
a good
fair.
pitch.
Very, very on brand.
Yeah, that makes sense for Kyle.
It really does.
So I got an on-brand answer.
Okay.
Is it Among Us?
No, although Among Us is
Oh.
fun. If to be fair, if we could go back to the old Among Us before like I don't know,
Yeah,
before
Honestly,
you
don't
really knew the
know
COVID,
game.
it.
COVID did really like. It was both amazing for Among Us, but it also fucked Among Us.
Yeah, but like nobody knew the game, but everybody seemed to like it. I don't know. That I do kind
Yeah,
of miss that.
yeah.
I feel like it was easier to get
Now it's
lobbies
all
then than it
sweat.
is now. Yeah, I
And you
literally
and
feel
I
like
are the sweats.
I was about to say I feel like in lobbies with myself. I look in the mirror,
Damn,
I'm like, oh, it's just us.
literally.
Crazy. Um,
But no, but a real answer is definitely Minecraft, bro. I would kill to play that again for the first time.
That would be a
Learning,
pretty. That would be
See,
a pretty
would
sick
you
game to play for
want
the
to
first
play
time. I agree.
Minecraft without
I
knowledge, though?
yes,
Like,
Yeah,
like
but dude, can you
actually,
not like think back to your first time loading up a survival Minecraft world? That
I knew
like
it all, though, because I guess my way of knowing Minecraft is like the way most people do, but like,
I was thinking, but you've also like
I don't.
watched a lot of videos too on it.
Right, that's kind of my point. Is I would be in. I'm always interested in the people who have never seen like or really know anything about Minecraft and because Mojang don't teach you nothing, and
no,
that's kind of the problem.
that
They
is fair.
need to reintroduce the tutorial thing that the PlayStation and Xbox 360
That'd be pretty
versions of
Oh,
the
cool.
like
game
the little
had.
tutorial castle thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Dude, that thing was so dope.
just
but
where
like
it's like, hey, you can do this, and here's how you make the Nether, and you're trying to get to the end. Like nothing tells you how to do anything, and if you don't know anything, Minecraft's kind of
I don't know.
I kind of like that it doesn't
I
tell
never
you anything though.
I would me too. I
Like
mean,
you
that
it's
was
had
just
always
like
a
pre
benefit for me.
you had pre knowledge from YouTubers. I mean, if you're going in completely blind, it is
No, like even like completely blind going into it. My first time ever playing Minecraft, I hadn't even heard of the game before. and I went in and like I genuinely enjoyed it my first time playing it. Like just trying to figure stuff out.
Yeah, my one caveat to that is that I would so go back and play Minecraft again for the first time, but it would have to be the same version or at least like the same time, because when I first played
That's fair
Minecraft,
too.
too.
Yeah.
Minecraft's scope was a tenth of what it was now. The stuff to
I would
learn was
definitely agree
way
that it needs to
smaller.
be.
I don't know.
I would definitely agree
But
that
like
it needs to kind of be
I I don't know,
different.
cause like
Um,
they changed. There's some stuff they changed that I really hate, like the way mob spawns are like. It's not infinite anymore. That shit's stupid. I
That's
loved having like
yeah,
infinite
that's a
caves and
little.
stuff.
But I do like the there. I agree that they've done a lot of stupid things, but they like
I don't know.
the vibrancy of the world is so much better now than it ever was.
I'm mixed
Like
about
in
that
alpha
though,
and shit.
cause like
Like
it used to
uh,
be like
I don't like how the world spawns now. They've
I
made it
want
the
the
same
world
as
to be more
Bedrock.
spread out. I want it to be more spread out, cause like
So
everything seems
well,
so close to each
chunk
other.
loading is
like
the
I
weird
specifically think about the because for
Bedrock
me
version.
one of the coolest updates that they've had, and granted this is like a long way off at this point. But the was it 1.13 the ocean update? I thought that was like really
Oh,
cool update.
you would like the most recent update. It put more aquatic stuff again.
Yeah,
Specifically
I saw that they
the
I looked at
Nautilus.
like a yeah I saw that it was a thing. I haven't really looked at it much, but I know that it exists.
But yeah, like
Right.
I
um,
watch a lot of like
I
when I first started.
do,
Oh,
I
sorry.
do have a caveat, like an additional question, but it's after Alex and I do ours.
Okay, cause like
Uh,
my that's the thing. My thing is like I watch a lot of modded Minecraft growing up, like Dan TDM and popular MMOs, those kind of videos.
I did watch like Stampy Longnose and Popular MMOs were my
Yeah,
go-to. I watch them probably more than anybody else. Hello?
We're still here.
Hello.
yes. No,
Oh,
you're good. You're good.
everyone just went quiet
So,
Well, you were talking.
while I was done talking.
You see.
Alex, Cameron, what you guys got?
Uh, probably Pikmin. Um, if I had a
That makes
choice,
sense for you.
because I don't think I'd be as interested in the sequels, without the first one. But also, I remember just like the the first one has a lot of rough edges, right? Even on the Wii, there's a lot of rough edges. But it, I don't know if it's necessarily my favorite, but it's got like the most like unique charm to it, you know. I just like I remember just being really enthralled with it. So I think pick number one.
Good answer.
Um. Okay. So like, uh, on the show, I've talked at length about Link's Awakening. Like Grant, we've talked. Talked a lot. World Ends with You, Final Fantasy VII, and its remake trilogy, though it's duology right now. So I'm trying to avoid those. I don't know. Kind of got two, and I'm not really sure. Well, I kind of know which one would probably be the more do it, but I think one's kind of a fun answer, so we'll do that one first. A Link Between Worlds, I think would be fun if you didn't know the reveals of the game.
Yeah,
That's valid.
Well,
honestly,
I
I
haven't
there's
actually do
there's a
have.
replayed it.
now that I think about it, there's several Zelda games that could probably be a
I
good
haven't
answer for
replayed
those.
it in a
But
decade, but I still know what happened. But I do love the game.
I actually do
That's
have
valid.
Link's Awakening or Link Between Worlds as one of the future download stations.
can't play. It's on Steam.
Bro, you own it. You bought it for $3.
Who?
That's crazy.
$3?
It doesn't.
$3?
It doesn't
$3.
sell for that anymore.
$3?
Uh, but probably my more serious answer. It's Persona 5 Royal.
There it is. I was waiting for something like that.
Ooh, shit.
Yeah, if I could run that back completely blind, that'd be pretty cool.
Dude, oh my god.
Maybe
Pokemon
we'll come up
Platinum,
with a
bro.
real.
That'd be pretty cool, yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. Pokemon Heart Gold.
I
Yeah.
consider Pokemon games. I don't know. It's harder for me to
I
be
th-
like,
I think Pokemon carries with it a caveat of I would play it again, but I also would need to have the same friend circle
yeah.
No, absolutely.
because that
It's
definitely
not the same
adds
as
to
Pokemon
why
Red.
it's
That's
yeah.
actually my caveat question. If you were able to play it for the whatever game for the first time again, but now, like
Ooh.
you don't go back to like when you originally played it. You play it first time, like now. Do you
ID,
think you
my
would enjoy it
answer
as
does not
much?
change.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, that was my original assumption was that you
Yeah.
just didn't know anything about it, but you played
Yeah,
it for
You
the
didn't
first
know
that was
time
anything
also
now.
my
as now.
original assumption.
Because
Yeah, if,
it sounded like Cooper's was, which
Oh,
is why
mine
I'm
was
like,
going back in time. Oh shit.
yeah,
Okay.
that's why I was like, maybe did I misinterpret the question?
um yeah, if it
No, I think we
was
all kind of just had different interpretations, but I think like
And it sounds like
what
everyone
makes the
like
most
Cooper had
sense.
the similar
Yeah, what
one.
makes the most sense is probably like
Now.
right now. Yeah, playing it again like modern day.
Essentially, if you lost your memory of the game.
if
Yeah.
if I flipped it and it was I go back in time and play it again, then I would definitely do like Heart Gold or something because I had so much fun playing with all my friends and all of us having DSs and that being like all we talked about and getting steps
True.
every day.
Yeah.
Like if you can throw all of that in there, go back in time and play it again, yeah, Heart Gold is definitely an easy answer for me.
Dude, I don't. If I could going back in time is a lot harder for me.
I think it's Pokemon.
Run it back to when Black and White 2 was the big one and convince everybody to actually do the girlfriend quest.
Yeah, and dude, arguing with everybody about why your version was better.
True.
Just baseless, stupid arguments about which color was better. That's good stuff. All right, well, I think that's gonna wrap it up for us here this week. Thank you so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed the show. Please share us with a friend. We post every Wednesday, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube.com/StormwindGames. Anywhere that you get your podcast, you can find us. Add us on Twitter at AllNightGamers with a K. Let us know if you could go back in time and experience the game over again. What would it be? Also, if you just forgot your memory and had to replay it today, what game would it be? Would it change? Is it the same answer for you? Um, yeah, let us know. And we'll be back next week, as always, for more gaming news talk and discussion. Thank you so much for listening. Be good to each other. Be good to yourselves. We love you all to death. See you next week. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.